Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Top 10 Matches, Episode 11. And in today's episode, we will be focusing on the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. What's your favorite Sheamus match of all time? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Also, this video is sponsored by W Energy Drinks. Are you looking for a new energy drink that leaves you with no jitters and helps you focus in better on your task? Check out W Energy Drinks today. They have so many different flavors, from pineapple splash to Calio cream to push and punch, and so many more. They have starter packs where you can get a six-pack sampler pack and a 3-pack sampler pack if you want to try them all. They have the tubs that make up to 90 energy drinks. And if you like to buy in bulk, they have 4-pack and 5-packs of the tubs for them. And if you're looking for a new shaker, a new bottle, they've got a multitude of different designs, including mini character solos. They have a Joker one, a Black Wolverine one, and many more. They also have shirts and hoodies if you're looking to get your W merch. And if you don't like making the drink, they do come pre-made. They have 12-pack of 12-ounce cans in mango, orange, cream, and strawberry banana. And when you get to checkout, make sure you use promo code Nikki D Russis. 12 characters, no spaces, all caps, NICKYDRUSSAS for 10%, yes, 10% off your entire order. So go check out W Energy Drinks today. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. And with that being said, I hope everybody continues to have an amazing day. And without further ado, let's get to number 10 with Cesaro versus the New Day, Roadblock 2016. At the 2016 Roadblock pay-per-view, the New Day defended the Raw Tag Team Championships against Sheamus and Cesaro, The Bar, and this was a very great match. This match was back and forth, and this was a very physical match for the length that it had on the show. Whether it was Cesaro hitting a gut check neutralizer, or it was Sheamus drilling one of the New Day members with a bro kick. These two were on point and had amazing chemistry throughout the match. They did an excellent job of being able to cut the ring in half and cut Xavier Woods off from the New Day for a little while. Excellent tag team wrestling, and the New Day were the Raw Tag Team Champions for 484 days going into Roadblock. And The Bar, they did not care about any of that. They came in and they were the more physical team. They were the more dominant team in this matchup. And they looked phenomenal in this match, as The Bar with Sheamus and Cesaro would go on to defeat the New Day to become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. And this, in my opinion, is where Sheamus and Cesaro's tag team dynasty really took off in WWE. This was the jumping point to put them on the map. And in my opinion, it was a great match for Cesaro. It was a great match for Sheamus. It helped elevate the New Day as well. This was an all-around great match for everybody involved. And Sheamus and Cesaro were able to capture the Raw Tag Team Championships, one of the many reasons why it makes it on this list. And up next, we have our first honorable mention of the evening, and that goes to versus Drew McIntyre, July 29th, 2022, SmackDown. And on that edition of SmackDown, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre went one-on-one in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, with the winner getting a shot at the Universal Championship at Clash at the Castle. The stakes were high. The physicality was high. The rivalry between these two men was personal, and it really oozed into this match. This was at the time where Sheamus and Drew McIntyre was a fight on sight. Every single time they saw each other, they didn't have time to grab a mic. They didn't have time to cut a promo. All they had time to do was to throw punches at each other, and that's all they really ever did at this point of their careers. And this was put right into the middle of it. And honestly, this was a very physical match from the word go. We saw kendo sticks. We saw shillelaghs. We saw all different type of weaponry used in this match, and the time that they were allotted in this match for a SmackDown show was a lot. I mean, these are pay-per-view numbers. This match went 25 minutes and 30 seconds on a Friday night SmackDown. So this was definitely one of the main attractions to this particular show, and these two absolutely let all the physicality in the ring. You could tell by the bruises that covered these two men's body afterwards. This was a very physical affair, and honestly, I absolutely loved every second of it. We saw Sheamus go through a table at one point. Even a bro kick at this point wasn't enough to put away the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre. And yes, at the end of the day, Drew McIntyre was able to hit a Claymore kick, get the 1-2-3, as Drew McIntyre did defeat Sheamus and go on to face Roman Reigns at Clash at the Castle. But Sheamus looked absolutely phenomenal in this match. He looked like he was in the prime of his life in this match. And against any other opponent on the roster, Sheamus would have ate him for lunch. But Sheamus looked so great in this loss. We saw so much power move from Sheamus in this match, and a whole different side of Sheamus was exposed in this match, which is a big reason why it makes it on this list. Number 9, versus John Morrison, 2010 King of the Ring Finals. In 2010, we had the King of the Ring tournament to decide who would be the next King of the WWE, and Sheamus, in a first round matchup, was able to defeat R-Truth and move on. He ended up facing Kofi Kingston in the second round and getting a win there, and Sheamus ended up going all the way to the finals to take on John Morrison, and this was a very good matchup. Sheamus really brought the strength and the dominance, while John Morrison brought the high-flying speed aspect, and these two had great chemistry in the ring together, left it all out on the line. Sheamus did dominate majority of this matchup, but when John Morrison was able to reverse Sheamus and reverse his tides, it was top top-notch entertainment as John Morrison was flying all around the ring in this matchup. And Sheamus looked excellent. He dominated about 80% of this match. Sheamus was able to slow down the pace of this match to really tilt the tide in his favor. Whether he was slowly grinding down John Morrison, or he was beating him with 10 beat to the Barrett, or he was hitting him with white noise. Sheamus was really dominant in this matchup. This matchup went 12 minutes and 5 seconds. I definitely felt like it could have gone longer considering it was King of the Ring finals. But still, these two men did an excellent job with the time they were given. And Sheamus was able to hit a beautiful bro kick for a 1-2-3 as Sheamus ended up winning the King of the Ring tournament and becoming King Sheamus. And honestly, this was one of the probably the more funner accolades that Sheamus had accomplished throughout his career, and one of the many reasons why Sheamus is definitely a future Hall of Famer. Number 8 versus Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 28, and I can guarantee you the time that I spend here today talking about this match is longer than the match actually was. Daniel Bryan was coming into WrestleMania 28 as the World Heavyweight Champion. Sheamus was coming into this match after winning the 2012 Royal Rumble, which we'll get to later on in the video. This looked like a collision course for a classic. Both men came down to the ring. The bell rung. Daniel Bryan kissed AJ Lee for good luck. And when he turned around, his face met a nasty bro kick. 1, 2, 3, and new World Heavyweight Champion, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, and that was the match. This match went for 18 seconds. It took Sheamus to dethrone Daniel Bryan from the World Heavyweight Championship. It's the quickest match on this list, but it's not the quickest match by a lot. A little spoiler for later on. But Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, I do feel like this match would have been a lot higher on this list if they were actually given 15 to 20 minutes. It makes it on this list because Sheamus became World Heavyweight Champion. That's why it happened at WrestleMania. That's why it makes it on this list. But if these two were actually able to lock in and give us a back and forth 15 to 20 minute affair, I could have easily put this in the top 5. No question about that. The reason why it sits at number 8, it's because of the lack of the match that happened. Yes, having Sheamus win the World Heavyweight Championship in 18 seconds was shocking. No question about it. But this rivalry could have been so much more. Sheamus has the power game. Daniel Bryan, an absolute magician when it comes to getting people in submissions. So I definitely felt like it was a missed opportunity there. But it was one of the best moments of Sheamus's career, which is why it makes it on this list. Number 7 versus Gunther, 2022 Clash at the Castle. At Clash at the Castle in 2022, we had the Intercontinental Championship as the champion, the Ring General Gunther, was defending against the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, and these two, this was a banger. No question about it. The punches were stiff. The chops were heavy. The violence was up the 2-9 between these two superstars, and this could have been a candidate for one of the most physical matches in all of 2022. These two were absolutely barbaric, and the best part about it is they didn't need any weapons. They were barbaric with their own bare hands, and I absolutely loved every second of this match. Every time Sheamus had a chop, Gunther had a chop. Every time Sheamus had a punch, Gunther had a punch. These two were about as even as can get, and at this point in Sheamus's career, he was attempting to become a Grand Slam champion by capturing the Intercontinental Championship for the first time in his career, and this match delivered in every possible aspect. They even had almost near 20 minutes to duke it out in this match. They went 19 minutes and 33 seconds, and I understand that you gotta have a winner and a loser, but at the end of the day, when the dust settled between these two men, both of these men won, in my opinion. Both of these men came out looking more dominant and more fierce than they did going in. And Sheamus was just on fire throughout majority of this matchup, but Gunther was able to weather the storm, hit his power bomb at 1, 2, 3, and still the Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General Gunther. But Sheamus looked so good in the 19 minutes and 33 seconds that he was in the ring with the Ring General, and honestly, if we want to run this back in the near future, please give it to me. I'll get the popcorn and the chips, get in the chair, and get ready to watch, because Gunther and Sheamus is as physical as it can get in WWE. Number 6, versus Gunther versus Drew McIntyre, WrestleMania 39. And at WrestleMania 39, we had the Intercontinental Championship on the line, triple threat match, as the Ring General Gunther was defending against Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. And this match, I said the last match on this list was physical. This match was even more physical. Triple threat spots galore in this match. There were times where we thought Sheamus was going to capture the IC title. There were times where we thought Drew McIntyre was going to capture the IC title. The physicality in this match was absolutely next level. Definitely one of the most physical matches that Sheamus has had recently, and this match in particular was a finalist for Match of the Year in 2023. So Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus all looked like 3 European tanks in that ring, and they were able to do things that men at their size shouldn't be able to do. I mean, the way that they were able to fly around the ring was absolutely next level for somebody who's 250, 260, 270. Honestly, they looked like all 3 of these men were at the peak of their careers. Whenever Gunther had a chop, McIntyre responded. Then Sheamus would respond, and the rotation would continue. These 3 men left it all out on the line. I would go as far as to say, as this match right here, it was one of the best triple threat matches in all of WrestleMania's history. That's how good this match was. This match was voted 39th in the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time, and it earns its status where it sits. Definitely was an absolute classic of a match. This match went 16 minutes and 40 seconds as the Intercontinental Champion Gunther was able to retain the championship. But at the end of the day, all three of these men won because all three of these men looked far more dominant than they did going in, and their careers from here really took off as well. A great match for Gunther, a great match for Drew McIntyre, and it's on Sheamus's top 10 list, so a great match for the Celtic Warrior Sheamus as well. Number 5 versus Roman Reigns 2015 Survivor Series. At the 2015 Survivor Series, we had a 4-man tournament to decide the next WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This was originally a 16-man tournament with the Final Four and the championship happening at Survivor Series. Dean Ambrose was able to win his Final Four match, and Roman Reigns was able to win his Final Four match, which set up Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And when the dust settled, Roman Reigns was able to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then Sheamus came sprinting to the ring with the Money in the Bank contract, hit Roman Reigns with a bro kick, and decided to cash in the Money in the Bank contract. And this match only lasted 38 seconds, the second shortest match on this list, and honestly, this is on this list not only because of the shock factor, but because it was one of the best moments in Sheamus's career. It was his Money in the Bank cash-in, and this match would have probably been higher on this list if it went a few more minutes. If Roman Reigns was able to, hit a spear on Sheamus and make us believe that he was able to win 3 matches in one night. But at the end of the day, Roman Reigns just didn't really have anything left in the tank after already competing in 2 matches on Survivor Series, including the main event, which he just had. So Sheamus was able to use the Money in the Bank briefcase to its full potential by cashing in when the champion was at his most vulnerable. And at the end of the day, Sheamus walked out WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Which is why it's so high on this list. Roman Reigns' title reign only lasted 5 minutes and 15 seconds, as Sheamus reminded us in the following weeks. But still, Sheamus was able to come in, cash in at the most opportune time, and walk out WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Number 4, the 2015 Money in the Bank ladder match. Yeah, we should have expected to see this one on the list. The star-studded lineup in this match was next level, especially for 2015. This match featured Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler versus Kane versus Neville versus Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. This match delivered in a lot of different categories. And Neville and Kofi Kingston looked excellent, showing off their high-flying acrobatic abilities. And Roman Reigns, Sheamus, and Randy Orton really brought the power game to this matchup. Kane looked great in this matchup as well, but this was 2015. We have to remember that this was corporate Kane. This wasn't Big Red Machine Kane, because if that was the case, you could make a case of this match being near the top of this list. But still, this match was absolutely next level. Bodies were flying all over the place throughout this match, and The runtime that it had was really great as well. This match went 21 minutes and 50 seconds, so plenty of time for all seven of these future superstars to show off their abilities. And at the end of the day, Experience did come out on top. Besides Kane and Randy Orton, everybody in this match at the time were still at the beginning of their careers. Maybe you can make a case for Kofi Kingston, but Dolph Ziggler and Neville were definitely still closer to the beginning of their career than they were at the end. But at the end of the day, it all matters who's left standing, who's able to climb that ladder, and who's able to capture that Money in the Bank briefcase. And the Celtic Warrior proved that on this particular night, he was head and shoulders above the rest as he climbed up the ladder, grabbed the Money in the Bank briefcase, and won the 2015 Money in the Bank ladder match. Number 3 versus Daniel Bryan, 2012 Extreme Rules. At the 2012 Extreme Rules pay-per-view, we had the World Heavyweight Championship as the champion Sheamus was defending against the challenger Daniel Bryan in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And in my opinion, this was probably one of the best 2 out of 3 falls matches WWE has ever done. This match was physical right out of the opening bell, and these two left it all on the line. At this point, it was personal between these two men as they were embroiled in a months-long feud that started at WrestleMania 28, which we spoke of earlier. But at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, this had been going on long enough that the physicality of this match was very high because of how personal it was between these two men. Sheamus was able to get the first fall of the evening to go up 1-0, but then Daniel Bryan was able to come back and make Sheamus pass out as Daniel Bryan was awarded the second fall, tying it up. And Sheamus was able to come out the boxes, finish Daniel Bryan off. This match went 22 minutes and 55 seconds. So definitely one of the best matches on the Extreme Rules card. But Sheamus was able to hit the bro kick. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus defeated Daniel Bryan by a final score of 2-1 to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. But Daniel Bryan proved a lot in this match. He was able to make Sheamus pass out, which if this was a one-on-one normal match, Daniel Bryan would have become the new World Heavyweight Champion. So Daniel Bryan really proved at that moment that he can beat Sheamus, and Sheamus looked so dominant in this match. One of the pinnacle reasons why we look at Sheamus's matches and we think, man, this guy is a physical fighter. This is a perfect example of that. And honestly, Sheamus and Daniel Bryan looked absolutely phenomenal in this match. Number 2 versus John Cena, 2009 Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. At the 2009 Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view, the WWE champion John Cena was defending the belt against the rookie in Sheamus, and John Cena was heavily favored in this match. It was a tables match, so the first person to put the other person through a table would be declared the winner and WWE champion. And these two were both physical right out of the gate. Sheamus just has this brawler mentality about him that served him well in this match with John Cena. And John Cena at the time was one of the best in the business at being able to get into a slugfest and exchange punches with. And not only the fact that his right hand was so devastating at the time, but how well he sold his opponent's punches as well is what made John Cena so great to be in a slugfest with. Sheamus at the time might have been a rookie, might have been new to wrestling, but Sheamus took to wrestling like a fish takes to water, and Sheamus looked absolutely phenomenal in this match. This match ended up going 16 minutes and 20 seconds, and this match did not have the desired ending that WWE wanted it to have, that WWE planned for it to have. The plan was for both men to each go through a table at the same time, with the referee declaring the match a draw and having John Cena retain the championship. But when both men fell, John Cena went through his table respectfully. Sheamus ended up missing his table, so the referee had no choice but to declare Sheamus the winner and the new WWE champion. This was definitely one of the biggest upsets at the time. John Cena, in the prime of his career, losing the WWE championship to a rookie like Sheamus. But this catapulted Sheamus's career to main event level. This solidified Sheamus as a main event brawler, as a guy who can go after a world heavyweight championship and look good doing so. And honestly, in my opinion, Sheamus versus John Cena was Sheamus's second greatest match of all time. Only two. Before we get to number one, we have our second honorable mention of the evening, which goes to versus Riddle, WrestleMania 37. And at WrestleMania 37, we had the United States Championship as the champion Riddle was defending against the Celtic Warriors Sheamus, and this was a very physical matchup. Sheamus did control majority of this matchup. Riddle was able to reverse a few things from Sheamus in the early goings of this match, but once Sheamus was able to ground Riddle and take away the flying aspect of Riddle, Sheamus was able to grind this match down and really take his time with Riddle. This was kind of personal between these two men. But Sheamus was laser-eyed focused on getting the United States Championship back and really rejuvenating his character in WWE. Sheamus and Matt Riddle did look excellent in the ring against each other. They did only go 10 minutes and 51 seconds. I really felt like it would have made it on this list if these two men were able to go 25 minutes. I feel like it could have happened too. I feel like Riddle has the endurance for a match like that. I feel like Sheamus has the endurance for a match like that too. There's a couple of matches on this list that Sheamus is going 25 minutes. So I definitely think they could have gone for longer. But at the end of the day, Sheamus was able to hit a devastating bro kick on Riddle, 1, 2, 3, and the new United States champion Sheamus. And honestly, that's one of the main reasons why it makes it onto the honorable mentions list. It's because Sheamus was able to win championship gold at WrestleMania once again, and defeating Matt Riddle really really helped elevate the United States Championship division as well. Both of these men looked spectacular in the ring against each other, and honestly, Sheamus looked dominant in this match, and I absolutely loved seeing Sheamus and Riddle at WrestleMania. Number 1, the 2012 Royal Rumble match. The 2012 Royal Rumble match was absolutely next level. This match went almost an hour, and Sheamus came into this match as the 22nd entry in the Royal Rumble, and he came in hot, eliminating Kofi Kingston. And then Sheamus really started to get things going by eliminating Jack Swagger. And the great thing about this match is the fact that Sheamus was able to survive. Sheamus looked absolutely phenomenal right out of the gate. And honestly, Sheamus was just on another level that night. It did end up coming down to Sheamus and Chris Jericho in this match, and Sheamus was the more physical superstar. Chris Jericho tried to hang in there and make it a submission game, but Sheamus was still too fresh into this match, as Sheamus was able to hit Chris Jericho with a bro kick while Chris Jericho was on the apron. Sheamus ended up lasting 22 minutes and 22 seconds in this match. Sheamus ended up having 3 eliminations in this match, and Sheamus was able to win the 2012 Royal Rumble, and honestly, it was probably one of the most decorated moments of his career up to this point. Sure, he was able to beat John Cena and become WWE champion, but to be able to win a Royal Rumble and headline WrestleMania was definitely one of the must-do on Sheamus's bucket list in his career, and he went up to that list and said check, because Sheamus was able to outlast 29 other superstars and win the 2012 Royal Rumble match and go on and headline WrestleMania 28. And in my opinion, Sheamus never looked as good as he looked in this particular match, which is why it is number 1 on my list of greatest all-time matches for the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. And that was WWE Top 10 Matches, Episode 11, featuring the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. What's your favorite Sheamus match of all time? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, this video is sponsored by W Energy Drinks. You looking for a new energy drink? Well, go check out W Energy Drinks at www.w.gg, or go type in W Energy Drinks in your Google search bar. They have so many tubs of energy drinks. They have bottles, they have merch, they have 12-ounce cans. Definitely go check them out. And when you do get to check out, make sure you use promo code Nicky D Russis, 12 characters, no spaces, all caps, NICKYDRUSSAS, and receive 10%, yes, 10% off your entire order. So go check out W Energy Drinks today. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D, this is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.